Tesla, the symbol of electric vehicles, is caught in a storm of criticism in China. This storm is also revealing to the world that Communist China is setting out to capture the high ground in new energy, particularly in the electric vehicle and battery industries. A Chinese consumer complained about failing brakes, resulting in serious consequences. After apologizing, Tesla, at the request of the owner and Chinese regulators, submitted backstage data to the public on April 22. The data shows, 1 minute before the accident, that the vehicle's speed was 118.5 kilometers per hour when the driver had last depressed the brake pedal. The vehicle continued to depress the brake after that until the speed decreased to 48.5 kilometers per hour just before the collision. The driver drove the vehicle normally with the brake pedal engaged more than 40 times in the 30 minutes prior to the vehicle's accident. There were multiple instances of the vehicle exceeding 100 kilometers an hour and multiple braking stops. Previously, Tesla had already presented a certificate of liability for the accident issued by the Chinese traffic police, which concluded that the driver, Mr. Zhang, the father of the female owner, had violated the relevant laws regarding safe driving and keeping a safe distance, and should bear full responsibility for the accident. The female owner had previously stated that she could not have driven the vehicle to 100 kilometers an hour. After the data was released, the female owner claimed that Tesla had violated her privacy by releasing it without her consent and demanded that Tesla withdraw the data and apologize. The female owner of the car staged an advocacy scene at a major international auto show in Shanghai on April 19. Anyone well-versed in the Chinese context knows that if the scene had been an unplanned accident, the female owner would not have had such a long time to act out. The security guards would have taken the woman away as quickly as possible. This story was first published overseas, and then the media in China, large and small, responded in a prompt fashion. China's top media outlet, Xinhua, questioned, "Who gave Tesla the audacity to not compromise?" People's Daily printed an article entitled, "No Product is Irreplaceable." Even the Central Committee of Political and Legal Affairs, a CCP organization which has nothing to do with the auto industry, published an article on its official WeChat website. Tesla must face the grill of Chinese customers. A growing number of Chinese netizens are convinced that the female car owner was staged in advance and acted according to a script. So, who is the director? On April 24, the traffic department of Guangzhou City banned Tesla cars on several roads. Several Tesla models were pulled over at highway or expressway entrances without owners being given specific reasons. The vehicles of other brands were allowed to pass with no problem. Previously, some Chinese parking administrators also banned Tesla vehicles from entering parking lots. Back in February, the Communist Party's General Administration of Market Supervision and the Central Internet Information Office and 5 other departments interviewed Tesla over consumer complaints about quality, issuing a warning to the electric car maker to strictly comply with Chinese laws and regulations. In March, Tesla was accused of being a spy car and was restricted from being used by China's military, state-owned enterprises in sensitive industries, and important authorities. Tesla China issued a statement saying that the vehicles used by Tesla users in China do not violate the privacy of the user through the in-car camera. The Chinese government is not ignorant concerning the quality of Tesla's electric vehicles. A month ago, China released its annual complaint-to-sales ratio ranking for 2020. Tesla was the best performer, selling 100,000 units with only 7 complaints. The worst performer was a model BYD Qin, made by a Chinese electric car maker, BYD, which received 360 complaints for 100,000 units sold. It is 51 times higher than Tesla. So, is the crisis that Tesla is facing in China short-term, or has the CCP already sent a clear signal? What is the fate of Tesla in China? Since the 1990s, the Communist Party has banned foreign car companies from setting up sole subsidiaries in China, forcing foreign companies to set up a 50-50 joint ventures with Chinese entities where they share profits, technology, and expertise with the Chinese counterparts. In the midst of the 2019 US-China trade war, where the Chinese Communist Party was facing unprecedentedly tough outer challenges and pressure, Tesla received a rare green light to become the first Western car company to build a solely owned factory in China. China is Tesla's largest market after the US, accounting for about a quarter of the company's global sales in 2020. Last year, Tesla's revenue in China reached US $6.662 billion, an annual increase of 123.63%. Tesla has invested heavily in building a large number of charging stations. Tesla electric vehicles have a real-life range of up to 500 kilometers, which is only one of the features unmatched by many Chinese domestic electric vehicles. Tesla's brand, quality, and price tag of just over 300,000 RMB have given Tesla the #1 position in the electric car market in China. Let's first examine China's electric vehicle industry. New energy vehicles are one of the strategic projects of the CCP to compete for the future high-technology field. Last November, China released the New Energy Vehicle Industry Development Plan, which plans to have new energy vehicles account for about 20% of total new vehicle sales by 2025, and to make pure electric vehicles the mainstream of new vehicles sold by 2035. According to data from the China Association of Automobile Manufacturers, the share of new energy vehicles in China was only 5.4% in 2020. Both government policies and data send a strong signal that new energy vehicles will have a rapid growth period in China in the next decade or so. In China, a number of well-known cell phone makers have announced their entry into the smart electric vehicle manufacturing industry. For example, on the evening of March 30, China's Xiaomi announced that it plans to set up a wholly owned subsidiary to handle the smart electric vehicle business. This company was listed as one of the 9 companies on the U.S. Department of Defense's blacklist of Chinese Communist Party military enterprises in January 2021. The founder and CEO of this company, Lei Juan, has a famous quote which goes like this: "When catching the wind at the right time, even pigs can fly." So it seems that in China, the new energy car industry is the wind everyone tries to catch. Huawei unveiled a series of smart cars, Alpha S, on April 17. It entered its first motor show on April 19, right after. Huawei has long been suspected of being a direct descendant of the CCP's military and intelligence system. Having suffered a major blow in the cell phone industry, Huawei quickly shifted its strategic focus to new energy vehicles. Instead of launching its own independent brand of EVs, Huawei has chosen to partner with 3 Chinese automakers, BAIC, Chang'an Auto, and Guangzhou Auto, in an approach dubbed Huawei Inside, to create 3 respective sub-brands. One of such new energy vehicle brands made with BAIC is ArcFox, which has just launched its first series of electric cars, the Alpha S. According to statistics, the cumulative production capacity of new energy passenger cars of China's major automakers has exceeded 20 million units. Its retail volume in 2020 is 1.109 million units. In other words, there's nearly 20 times more production capacity waiting to be absorbed by the market. Tesla has been reducing its prices by up to 30% since 2021. This has further squeezed the market for the new domestic players' brands such as NIO, XPeng Motors, and Li Auto, which are lagging behind Tesla to begin with. This might have angered the Chinese government. The Chinese government has given Tesla huge incentives to invest in China. In 2018, Tesla received approval to build a factory in Shanghai, making it the largest foreign-funded manufacturing project in the city. Other benefits offered include tax incentives, low-interest loans, and permission to build a factory that is solely owned by a foreign entity. Tesla has made many of its technologies and designs available to its Chinese counterparts. It is said this is why players from other industries in China dare to enter the smart car industry in the first place. However, according to expert analysis, even with Tesla's designs, they cannot build a high-quality smart car using the technologies that are available in China. All key parts, such as sensors, need to be imported. As a result, the cost of building an electric car would be higher than Tesla. It is no surprise to hear some Chinese industry insiders express, if Tesla is not driven away, no one would buy China-made new energy vehicles priced at more than RMB 100,000. The series of policies launched in different parts of China to offer subsidy on electric vehicles and place restrictions on gas vehicles would be equivalent to making promotions for Tesla. So, what does the CCP want most from Tesla? At the moment, one of the more obvious answers is Tesla's data. The intelligence of automotive AI relies on the collection and analysis of large amounts of data. Tesla, with its huge market share, is undoubtedly ahead of many of its Chinese and international counterparts in terms of data. The raw data of electric vehicles can give insights into the core technologies of autonomous driving. Through the collection and analysis of this data, some sensitive advanced technology is likely to be revealed. On April 22, on the same day when Tesla was being criticized, the China Association of Automobile Manufacturers proposed that the government should revise and supplement relevant regulations and standards for intelligent networked vehicles and further improve the data monitoring system by adopting a polycentric data governance model. The polycentric data governance means that in order to improve the data monitoring system, the data of foreign enterprises like Tesla cannot be placed in the US, and that the data from the Chinese market should be placed in China. Tesla's global vice president, Saleen, has publicly stated that Tesla is building a data center in China, which is expected to be ready in the second quarter of this year. The data center is Tesla's own, but a part of it will cooperate with Chinese companies. Last February, William Evanina, director of the U.S. Counterintelligence and Security Center, said that stealing U.S. aircraft technology and electric car technology are two of the main focuses of communist espionage efforts. This is not malicious speculation against the Beijing government. Last year, Steve Saleen, the founder of the US-based specialty vehicles brand Saleen, revealed to the public that Saleen Motors of China had stolen nearly 40 years of intellectual property from him. In 2016, Steve Saleen began a partnership with a company from Jiangsu province in China, which guaranteed Saleen and his US partners would maintain a majority stake in the company, which Saleen claims to be a sham deal. He pointed out that the company, Jiangsu Saleen Automotive Technologies, had registered upwards of 510 Saleen patents in China for various types of automotive design, technology, trade secrets, and engineering research and development without his consent. In addition, in almost all the company's patent applications, Steve Saleen is not listed as the patent holder. According to Chinese media, Jiangsu Saleen Automobile, a smart car manufacturing company, has raised a total of RMB 6.6 billion from various parties, especially from the Chinese government. It has sold only 31 vehicles so far. Its Chinese owner is suspected of corrupting state assets and is currently being seized by a local Chinese court. We can replay a speech given by a senior Chinese scholar in a previous episode.
改革开放国门打开，让老外走进来，技术带进来，车带进来，钱带进来，经验带进来，智慧带进来。中国政府没法抄袭老外，但是中国政府干嘛？可以鼓励老百姓创业，和老外干嘛？合伙学会单干，合伙学会单干，合伙学会单干，合伙学会单干。一晃40年，学会了，我们全部单干了。最后回头一看，厂房攒了，设备攒了，技术攒了。专利攒了，产品攒了，市场攒了，品牌攒了，老外全走完了。现在所以我们的杨外长和我们的王外长才有资格和美国在谈判的时候才那么强硬，你们是没有资格这么给我谈话的。你发现回头看，咱40年就干2次抄袭，一路抄到世界第一排。我们是野蛮抄袭，野蛮复制，什么知识产权，什么专利技术，高再说。
The Chinese Communist Party clearly expects more from Tesla and has the leverage to negotiate with Tesla. What are those bargaining chips? Stay tuned for the next episode, The War on Solid-State Batteries. If you like our work, please hit that like button and share our content with a friend. We strive to bring you the latest news, commentary, and insights out of China, and we want to hear from you. Please comment, and we will be sure to engage. Thanks again, and take care.